Hello and welcome to my channel for news about the Fact Gossip 24. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Alana, your friend, is me. Let's begin.
90-Day Fiancé. I'm concerned Brandon Gibbs is not getting what he needs from Julia Trubkina amid health issues and marriage troubles. Is Julia only focused on herself? I'm concerned that 90-Day Fiancé alum Brandon Gibbs is not getting the support he needs from his wife, Julia Trubkina, amid his recent health scare and their relationship pitfalls, leading me to believe Julia is only focused on herself. Brandon and Julia married in 90-Day Fiancé Season 8 in 2020. Since then, the pair have appeared on the Happily Ever After and 90-Day Diaries. Most recently, they put their marriage troubles on full display, as they are current cast members on 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2, where they are joined by 5 other franchise couples. Brandon and Julia's original issues focused on Julia's need for independence from Brandon's parents, Ron and Betty Gibbs. They lived on Brandon's family farm, where Ron and Betty became very involved in their relationship. The pair were able to move out, and have since made several moves before settling in the Hampton Roads, Virginia, area. It was surprising to me to see Brandon and Julia on The Last Resort, as they paint a less problematic picture online, but I see that changing as Julia is falling short of what I see Brandon's needs are. Coming on to The Last Resort Season 2, Brandon and Julia outlined their disconnect over wanting to have a child. Julia was against it, and it was Brandon's dream. Julia revealed she got a diagnosis from a doctor in Russia that it would be very hard for her to conceive. However, knowing how much a baby means to Brandon, Julia agreed to get a second opinion from a U.S. doctor. The problem I have with Julia here is that having a child is not something she wants, and I don't see her compromising even if she gets a better bill of health. The other major marriage turmoil Brandon and Julia encountered was Julia admitting that she cheated on Brandon with her ex-boyfriend early on in their relationship back in Russia. Brandon felt blindsided by the admission and felt betrayed by Julia, who wanted Brandon to forgive her since it was long ago. I think Julia doesn't realize how badly that revelation hurt Brandon and contributed to his overall anxiety and unease in their marriage. Julia also had criticism for Brandon's parents, and how they allegedly didn't care about her side of things in her conflicts with Brandon. I thought Julia's words were hurtful, considering how much Ron and Betty have helped her out. Moreover, Julia made another surprise announcement that betrayed Brandon's trust when she said she applied for her parents to get an American visa behind his back. Their arrival means they will be staying with Brandon and Julia, so I believe she only has her interests at heart. To me, Julia acts on her own volition without consideration of Brandon. In January 2025, Julia gave an interview in which she relayed that Brandon had a panic attack that subsequently sent him to the hospital. Brandon clearly has fragile mental health, and I don't think Julia caters to that. I feel if she did, she would not put his mental health out for the public to hear about, and she would offer more help and stop delivering blow after blow to him. It seems to me like Brandon has been dealing with his anxiety on his own, and he is trying to overcome his condition himself. Brandon has been hitting exercise and fitness milestones that seem to be helping him, and all I've seen Julia do is like his posts. Brandon is in a delicate state, and I see Julia only putting him on blast, not supporting him. Julia has also irked me with her inability to take care of Brandon when he needs her because she is launching a dog subscription box and training business. 90-Day Fiancé's Brandon was stunned by Julia's several blindsides, and it seemingly caused him to have a hospitalization due to panic. I am concerned about Brandon in his marriage to Julia, because Julia only appears to care about herself while Brandon is in a tough spot.